And I'm very goofy when I'm on here. Hi, we are live. Today is the first inaugural session of Getting to Know. We're doing a little getting to know with all of our providers. And today we are here with the lovely, talented Paula Tipton-Healy. So that's, I was going to say it's going to be a big interview, but there's not going to be a big introduction. But basically we would just like to kind of get to know what makes Paula tick, what you should know about her, why we like her, all those things. And I told her it's no stress. So we just want you guys to kind of get a little window of the people who are here, part of Babies in Bloom, what they do, and why we help them. Welcome.
Thank you.
I feel like it is like the Jimmy Fallon thing, like we need little coffee cups.
Well, that would be good.
And a band. There should be a band.
Oh, yeah.
We do not have a band.
He has a good band, doesn't he?
He does.
I know.
The roots are not here. Just Paula and I. No roots. First question, what made you decide to become a midwife? What started your midwifery journey?
Oh my goodness, I'll have to try to do this, the Reader's Digest version. But when I was 18, I was going to school and was going to study nutrition. And we had to do a paper on a certain group of people and their dietary intake and evaluation and that kind of thing. And I wanted to do pregnant women. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But it was really difficult to get a group of women together because I was 18. And also because doctors weren't doing a lot of work with nutrition and pregnancy back then. This is a long time ago, 40 some years ago. So I am. I better be. I have a 40-year-old daughter. But anyway, I ended up being referred to a physician, and he allowed me to come in and do diet analysis on his clients. It turned out that he did deliver babies in the hospital, and back then it was called ABC rooms, or birth centers that were attached to hospitals, and at home. And one of the first clients I met actually invited me to her birth. It was her third baby, and I sat on the couch across from the doctor, and he was delivering the baby, and I sat with her two other sons on the couch with me, and as soon as that was done, I was completely blown away, and I said, this is what I'm going to do with my life. And so I did. And I ended up working with him.
Yay, that's so cool. See, we've never talked about that.
So you didn't know this?
I did not know that. I mean, we've not had that conversation. I didn't know that. The first birth I attended was at 17 as well, and I was like the weird, dorky, freaky girl who liked birth in high school for no reason.
Wow.
So there you go. See? Shared. This is why we're good. Oh, we have questions. I'm not even looking. Oh, they're just saying hi. They're so excited.
Oh, good.
Yay. What is your favorite thing about being a midwife?
My favorite, everything.
Everything.
You know what? It's because I actually had a period of a few years where I was retired. And what I missed the most was the intimacy that you have with the families. And this is not true of all midwifery practices. I think most home birth midwives it is true of, but and probably birth center, because I don't really differentiate between home birth and birth center births. But you really know the family super, super well and at a different level, and I really missed that. And of course the babies are incredible, and to see the power that women have to birth their babies, and how, I remember, I have 4 daughters, well 4 of my girls were born at home. They're between 40 and 28 years old, my 4 girls, and I remember the day I had my first daughter, and I felt like I was a goddess, and that I literally could do anything in the world. Like nothing could hold me back. I could accomplish anything I ever wanted. And it was the most empowering thing I had ever done. And I love seeing that for families and what it does in the family, the intimacy within the family and the intimacy that I get to share with them when they want that. You know what I mean? That's beautiful.
That's the one thing I always try to explain to people who've not seen midwifery care, and if they're used to a typical doctor's office where the visits are 10 minutes long. And I said the level at which a midwife and her clients get to know each other over the course of a pregnancy, and you're spending an hour with them every visit, it's just a whole nother level.
It is.
And I think it's so important because it allows you guys to really get to know them and be better able to help them. And And even like in birth, because oh, this is how she handles stress, this is how she does this. And
Yes.
it's just such a much different level of care.
That's exactly true. And I still have tea with women that I delivered their babies 35 years ago. And then have delivered kids of the kids I've delivered. So, yeah.
You're a treasure.
Well, you're so kind. Thank you.
You're fine. And what is something, not midwifery related, but something people don't know about you? Tell our little audience watching at home a secret, a Paula Tipton-Healy secret.
Oh, I paint. I don't know if everybody knows that. I love to paint. It's like, that's my meditation. I love to do that. Well, actually, if you see my website, you'll see a few of my paintings. It says Paula's Art there. I rode rodeo for years.
You did not.
I did. And so my mother has all my trophies and ribbons. And
what did you do? What was your...
barrel racing. Yeah.
I have a story. I'll tell you a story.
So those are some secrets about me. I'm a dancer. That's another thing.
Yeah.
I love to dance. I do ballroom dancing and swing dancing, and I love that.
She is the third midwife I know who does ballroom dancing. There's something about
it's awesome.
It's all the movement. It's all the whatever. It's the
beautiful.
intimacy in the movement.
Yep.
Yeah, that is cool. I'm supposed to be looking because people are just watching. Oh, beautiful. Ramen maker calls you beautiful.
Oh,
see?
yay!
It's kind of fun. Sometimes they ask questions. Sometimes they're just chatting and
that's so cool.
I know.
That's really nice.
Again, that's why we're live. We're just kind of fun and out there. You also do a lot with homeopathy.
I do.
Tell the people what you do with homeopathy.
Okay. Well, I'm actually known for that, and I have a master's in nutrition as well, and that's a big part of my practice is nutrition and homeopathy. But I really am known for my homeopathy. I've taught homeopathy for midwives. I've had 2 books that I wrote, one called A Workbook for Homeopathy, and then I have another one that, if anybody wants it, it's on Amazon, or you can get it from me, but it's called Essentials for Midwifery, and it is the remedies that I use all the time at births, prenatally, antepartum, interpartum, and postpartum, and for newborn babies. The cool thing about homeopathy is that it is completely non-toxic, it has no side effects, and that's why I learned about it, because there are no remedies that you can't take during pregnancy, and there's no remedies that you cannot give a brand new baby that is very firstborn. They cannot hurt them. So, and they're very, very effective. And most times if I tell people, if you take a remedy and it doesn't work, it's not because the remedy didn't work, it's because it's not the right remedy.
Right.
And either the practitioner just hasn't hit on it correctly, which does happen.
Right. Everybody's body is so different.
Yeah.
And
there's, like, take a subject, anything like morning sickness, nausea, and early pregnancy. There are 120 remedies for nausea in early pregnancy. And you're supposed to find all the symptomology, all the hints that help you find the one right remedy. Sometimes that can take a bit of doing. But if you take the wrong remedy, it's like drinking a glass of water. It does nothing. So no harm, no foul.
Just really helping heal your body from that cellular level.
It's really about balancing the body. Because when something happens like that intense nausea that you can get, I was one of those, in early pregnancy, what happens is your hormones are off, and that's what makes you sick. Well, if you take the right remedy, it balances those hormones, and you're not sick anymore. So that's all it is. That no matter what it is, if we're talking irregular periods, migraines, prostate enlargement, whatever it is, male, female,
not
children.
just pregnant women. She can help you all.
It's a full family practice. But they, whatever it is, you're just balancing the body so that the body heals itself.
There you go. That's awesome. Anything else you would like our little happy people to know about you?
Well, I will say that I'm really grateful that you did this, that you put this birth center here. I'm really grateful to have privileges here.
I'm paying her to say
No,
nice things.
she's not. I love working here. I love having privileges here, and you do a great job, and I'm grateful.
You are so sweet. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's all about that. That's all. We just wanted, like I said, to say hi, kind of give you guys an opportunity to get to know the midwives. We always have Meet the Midwives once a quarter. And for women who are looking for midwifery care or homeopathy, feel free. You can always call them directly and make an appointment, do a consultation. They're always happy to kind of meet with you and answer your questions. Those are little love hearts. People are sending us little love hearts going across the bottom.
Can we send them back?
I know.
Yes.
Love back at you. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you,
and thank
Michelle.
you guys for watching.